On Friday, the FDA approved Bristol Myers Squibb's and Bluebird Bio's CAR T treatment for multiple myeloma. It targets BCMA. The treatment used to go by the code name ide-cel, and now the brand name is Abecma, ABECMA. So they got that BCMA into the name. They're pricing it at $419,500. This is the first non-CD19 CAR T to be approved, which is exciting. But it's approved to treat after the patient has already had 4 or more therapies. So we're talking about a 5th line indication. What's the size of the market at that point? And then what are Bristol Myers Squibb and Bluebird doing to get the drug moved into earlier stage?
Yeah, well, first, Brian, this one has been a long time coming. I think it was last May, Bristol Myers Squibb and Bluebird received a refusal to file letter from the FDA, but the companies managed to address the FDA's issues pretty quickly and were able to refile pretty quickly. And so now they've won approval. And yeah, so normally you would think a 5th line treatment would have little to no commercial prospects. I mean, you would think, okay, this drug is going to be the drug of last resort, and they're not going to be very many patients that take it. And so it's going to be very, very small market opportunity. With multiple myeloma, though, most patients relapse after receiving their initial therapies. And so what happens is the patients kind of work their way through different classes of drugs as they'll take one therapy and its effectiveness tapers off. They relapse, and then the doctors prescribe the next drug class. And so they work their way through the therapy. So I think with this particular disease, I think there's going to be a market opportunity, even as a 5th line treatment. However, Bristol Myers Squibb and Bluebird obviously are going to have a much better and bigger market opportunity if they can win approval for the drug in the earlier line settings. And that's exactly what they hope to do. They are evaluating it as a 3rd line treatment in a phase 3 study, evaluating it as a 2nd line treatment for multiple myeloma in a phase 2 study, and as 1st line treatment in a phase 1 study. It's kind of easy to remember. So 3rd line, phase 3, 2nd line, phase 2, 1st line, phase 1. And so, they're hoping to ultimately get the drug approved in all settings. And when they do, this is going to be a really big market opportunity. This is a drug that was high on the list when Bristol Myers Squibb started to make some deals and start to partner with Bluebird. And so I think they have really high hopes for it.
I think this one came from
Celgene. Yeah, Celgene actually made the original deal, and it was one of several in Celgene's pipeline that BMS really liked. I think this one actually was part of that contingent value right that ended up.
Yes. It was the 3rd one that
ended up not panning out.
And it made it by the deadline, but the second one didn't. So,
right.
However many there were. The one before this one didn't.
Liso-cel was another CAR T therapy in that group. Yeah.